Hello students, hope you're doing good. Today we're going to learn about the production possibility curve, aka production possibility frontier, its assumptions and how to draw it. So let's just go. Now production possibility curve shows the maximum combination of two goods and services that an economy can produce in a given period of time if all of its resources are utilized fully and efficiently. Production possibility curve is a concept that can be applied to an individual, businesses, and also economy. Imagine you have $100 and you have two options to buy from: pizza and burgers. So production possibility curve will show how many pizzas and burgers you can buy if you divide your $100 among these two goods. Maybe you can buy one pizza, maybe you can buy 3 burgers or 3 pizzas, maybe you can buy 2 burgers and 1 pizza, maybe you can buy another combination. Production possibility curve will show all the combinations that you can buy using your $100. In the same way, if we apply this concept to the businesses, we know businesses have limited amount of money. In the same way, economies have limited resources, factors of production: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. So what is the maximum of two goods that an economy can produce if all of its resources are utilized efficiently and fully? That's what production possibility curve is. Let's just dig deeper into it and let's just elaborate it further with the help of the graph. So here we've got an example. Let's suppose we've got an economy called economy XYZ, okay, and this economy produces robots and computers. If this economy spends all of its money on robots, it can produce maximum of 8 robots. And if it spends all of its money on computers, it can produce maximum of 20 computers. But it can produce different combinations of computer and robots. We have 2 and 15, 4 and 10, 6 and 5, and then of course if it spends all of its money on robots, it produces 0 computers. So on x-axis we can take computers as shown in this graph, and on y-axis we can take robots. So we can draw the production possibility curve. This straight line is called production possibility curve line. So in this line we have different combinations. We have A, B, C, D and E. So at point A, economy produces 5 computers and 6 robots, while at B, economy produces 4 robots and 10 computers. Similarly, at point C, we can see that the economy produces 15 computers and 2 robots only. All of these points A, B, C, D on the curve shows that the economy is utilizing all of its resources efficiently. So what is the meaning of a point which is below this line? Let's suppose point F in this case. Point F in this case is inefficient, which means that the economy is not fully utilizing all of its resources. Economy may have more resources than it is utilizing. Let's suppose you have $100 and you're spending only $80 on buying pizza and burger. That means you still have 20 extra dollars that you're not spending. In the same way, we talk about economy's resources, land, labor, capital, and all of these resources are not fully utilized. That means that the economy is operating at an inefficient level. Therefore, point F is inefficient. Whereas point G, we look at point G is beyond the production capacity of the country. Going back to the same example, now you want to buy 4 pizzas and 4 burgers, but it takes you $120. What you have is $100 only. So the point G is a point which is unattainable because you do not have enough resources. One thing we have to keep in mind that when we are drawing this production possibility curve, we're assuming that economy only produces 2 goods and services, which is not very realistic case, because we know that in reality economy produces a lot of goods and services at one point in time. And we are also assuming that the state of technology is fixed. So technology is not changing, because if the technology is changing, that means we can become more productive. That means within the given resources, we can produce more goods and services, and that we'll be talking more about in our coming session, which is to show how the improvement in technology and resource availability affects the prediction possibility curve. The prediction possibility curve demonstrates several fundamental economic concepts such as scarcity. We know that we are living in a world which has limited resources, and how to make best use of these limited resources is the basic fundamental economic question. Okay, now it also shows trade-offs and choices. So for example, if you go back to the graph that we have, if you're moving from point A to B, you are giving up on robots and you're making more computers. So for example, 2 robots have been given up to produce 5 extra computers. So you're basically making a choice of producing more computers and giving up robots. So something which is given up is your trade-off. It also talks about the opportunity cost that we'll be elaborating in our next session. So see you in the next video.